In this video, I will give you a quick tour of your SequenceWiz dashboard and show you how you can customize it. Once you log in, you will see this screen. Let's start at the top menu. You can always click on the Home button to return to this page. Clicking on Sequences button will take you to the list of your sequences, where you can always add new sequence by clicking on the plus sign. Clicking on Students button will take you to the list of your students, showing you the profiles that you've created so far, and you can always add a new student by clicking on the plus sign. Classes button will take you to classes profiles, and you can create a new class here as well. Poses button will show you to the list of poses that are built into the system, and also the poses that you've created on your own. You can always add new poses here as well by clicking on the plus sign. Clicking on Favorites icon will take you to the list of your favorites. It will show you the favorites that are common for the entire system and the ones that you've added. Clicking on the Forms icon will take you to the list of the forms that you've created so far, and here you can add a new form as well. Clicking on Calendar button will take you to the part of the system where you can add your Google Calendar. You can just follow simple instructions here to add the calendar so that you could easily keep track of your appointments. Clicking on the Reports button will take you to a place where you can generate reports about accounts receivable, all the payments that you receive from your students, class attendance, and private session tracking. And you can sort this information by the student name, service, and date. And you can always print a report as well. Here at the top, we also have a shortcut for Add New. By clicking on this button, you are able to choose if you would like to add new sequence, student, class, or form. For example, if you click Add New Student, it will take you directly to the student profile, and you can start adding information about your new student. You can always customize your dashboard by using the button in the top right corner. If you click on this button, you will see a list of widgets, those little windows that show up on your dashboard. You can select which windows you want to see and which windows you want to hide. You can return to this little menu at any point and make your choices here. And then, of course, here in the corner, we have our little wizard that will take you to the help section of the website. Here you can browse through the different articles by categories, or you can search by keywords if you have any questions about how to use different features of the system. Next, you can see your Get Started widget, a little window that shows you links to videos that show you how to use particular features of the system, and then also a link to all help videos that we have. Here you also have quick links that help you set up your account quickly and easily. Direct link to add your personal information and logo to header. Here's the link to link your Google Calendar, and here as well how to add two-factor authentication to your account. Now, once you're done with this window, you can always hide it by clicking on the top right corner button. The rest of the widgets on your dashboard follow the same pattern. Each little window shows you information about a particular area of your account. For example, Recent Sequences widget shows you all the recent sequences that you've been working on, and you can always click on the title of the sequence. It will take you directly to your sequence and you can continue working on it. On the same widget, you can add a new sequence by clicking on the plus sign, and you can go to the list of your sequences by clicking on My Sequences. And you can always hide this widget by clicking on Hide button. The same thing applies to all other widgets. You have a widget for recent classes that you've added to your account, recent session notes, that shows information about all the notes that you've created so far for your clients. Here, all the recent students will show you the profiles of students that you've added to the system so far. Then you have a widget for recently filled out forms. This widget will only show you the forms that your students have filled out already, not just the forms that you've sent to your students. So for example, if Benny Rhodes had filled out pain assessment form, it will show up here, and once you click on the form, you will be able to see his answers. And you can always add a new form from here and go to the list of your forms. And then the recently added poses widget will show you all the poses that you've added so far. And remember that you can always customize which widgets show up here by clicking on Customize Dashboard button in the top right corner. Now also in the top right corner you will see My Account link, and if you click on the little arrow pointing down, you will have access to my profile that contains all the information about your membership. Here you can see the user information, all the basic information about you. This is where you can change your password at any time, or your email. Information about your subscription, what kind of subscription you currently subscribe to, and you can switch your subscriptions here as well. Your billing address, company information for PDF handouts, all the stuff that shows at the corner of your PDF handout when you print your sequences. You can always drop your logo here to show up on those handouts. And then account security as well, where you can sign up for two-factor authentication to make sure that nobody else can log into your account. In the secondary menu here, the Shared Sequences button will take you to the list of shared sequences. These are the sequences that we pre-designed for you, and you can always select a sequence and then copy it into your sequences, or just download a PDF form of the sequence. If we have a blog post or a video for the sequence, you will see a link under the title as well. All the other buttons in this menu will take you to additional content that is exclusive to SequenceWiz members. For example, Yoga Models link will take you to the list of yoga models that you can use for references as you work with your clients. You will see the Panchamaya model, Panchavaya model, breath control options in yoga, the chakra model, some information about Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Here also you can find some references. For example, you can see different layers of human anatomy. You can look through different layers of the body if you need a little bit more information about where different organs are located, circulatory system, lymphatic system, and so on. And in the same area, you will also have access to Mayo Clinic description of health conditions. For example, if one of your students has been diagnosed with a particular condition, so you can just go here and use their alphabetical guide to search the condition and find all sorts of information about it. The video series section will take you to the list of video series that are exclusive to the members that you can view. Handouts will take you to the list of PDF handouts that we have available that you can use for yourself or your students, organized by different categories. Case studies will take you to the place of different examples of work with yoga students and different strategies, different yogic strategies that worked in their situations. So you can just draw some inspiration from those specific real-world examples. Pose close-ups will take you to the comprehensive list of poses organized by different categories, such as forward bends, twists, axial extension poses, and so on. And within each category, you will see different, most commonly used poses. If you click on Read More about each individual pose, you will get some basic information about safety in the pose, why would you do this pose, what kind of benefit it provides for the body, how to do it, and as well as how to teach it if you want to teach it to one of your newbie students, and things to look out for, and pose adaptations, and why would we use those adaptations. You will see the same kind of information for each pose included here. In pose recipes, we have a list of more difficult poses that require some additional preparation. So here you can go and investigate what kind of strategies are useful to prepare each part of the body for those more difficult poses. And then in special discounts, you will be able to see special promotional offers that are available only for SequenceWiz members. And then at the very end of your dashboard, you have a direct link to the member website where you can get all sorts of exclusive content, including the content that we've already covered, such as handouts, exclusive video series, pose close-ups, pose recipes, yoga models, case studies, as well as audio library and book bundles. And this is what your SequenceWiz dashboard looks like. Thanks for watching.